Recording. Hey everyone, Bethany here. Um, I know it's been a while. I meant to upload in between this, but I didn't really have any ideas. So it looks like, we're here. And as I've said in the title of this video, um, I got a brand new wig. It's not all frizzy and ratty and worn out like the last one. And this one actually looks a lot better, I think. I just can't seem to distribute it well enough to have some in the back and some in the front. So that's the only thing I'm figuring out. Yeah, I love this thing. Anyways, welcome to the Halloween special. I'm excited. So, I guess let's get into it. So for this, I'm going to be pulling out some old reliables. Here we have the Pixie Beauty Vitamin C Priming Oil. As you guys know, I am absolutely obsessed with this stuff. You gotta shake it, because it's a triphase oil and the layers kind of separate. It's really good, because it's not just a primer, it also has some skincare benefits. You just put like the drops onto your face like that, and you kind of rub it in. Anyways, it's really good. It brightens, balances, and nourishes your skin, and it also has a nice citrusy smell. It's very subtle. And for those who are wondering, yes, you can still use it if you have oily or acne prone skin. Believe me, I struggle with both things. This stuff is non-comedogenic and it's wonderful. Next up, also from is our Flawless Beauty Primer, which is also from Pixie Beauty. This brand is amazing. I get a lot of my skincare products from them as well. Follow my Instagram. I have posts about my skincare routine there, and it's exclusive to Instagram, as well as some photo shoots. So I got these as free samples. If you actually go and buy some, it's in a bigger bottle. It looks like this. And so I'm just gonna kind of leaves you with this nice radiant pearlescent glow. It's beautiful. Your skin looks so nice and dewy. And next up we have from Revolution. I don't even remember what it's called because the label's kind of worn off. But it's says correct and fix primer and it's green. which means it corrects redness. So, because I have a potato quality camera, I have to use my trusty pocket mirror, which I keep dropping. Just put it in the areas that are red, like for example this. Just kind of rub it in. You don't want to use a whole ton because it neutralizes the color. It just neutralizes the color a bit, and then foundation can go on top, goes on top, and even concealer if you need a little extra coverage. Though if you're gonna be using it on like a ton, if you feel like you need to use a ton of concealer on large patches of skin, you might want to consider a full coverage foundation. I don't do that because I don't always need that much coverage. Get some down there to cover those spots a little. I have really sensitive skin, so redness is a very huge problem, as you can probably tell. It really doesn't matter what you do sometimes. For me, my skin gets inflamed from, well, nothing at all. So if that happens to you, trust me, that's not a you thing. And now I have the JCat Quad Spectrum palette. Personally, I've had this for a while. Personally, I don't like it because it has colors that you may never use. Like, purple is for yellow spots, which I don't have on my skin. Orange is for dark circles and hyperpigmentation on dark skin. I have pale skin, so I have to use yellow for that. And I've pretty much used all the green. Personally, I just prefer getting individual colors so you can take what you need and not have excess of something you don't. I'm just gonna take a little bit of yellow on my finger, pop it right under my eye. Make sure it covers the whole thing. Because it's not as obvious on camera. And just like that. And so, with that, we have our next step. I'm sorry if you hear a lot of thudding or if I bend over, all of my makeup is down on the floor. I had no other place for it. Hey, so we have the Pixie Beauty H2O Skin Tint in cream, which I ordered this online and I realized it's a shade too dark. So when I have enough money to burn on another one, I just hate having the wrong shade. But this is more like one shade too dark. Anyways, I'm gonna take this right here. Just pump a little, maybe just a tiny bit more. This stuff is really wonderful. It's light coverage, um, and it's nice and hydrating. This is basically just Pixie Beauty's H2O skin drink, but in a tinted form. Maybe this is the right shade. For some reason, I get the feeling that it's too dark. God, I'm going bonkers. And yeah, and I'm just gonna take my little brush here, big end, as you can see. I'm just gonna blend that right in. Yeah, no, Pixie Beauty has some pretty good makeup. I like the H2O skin tint from them. If you want something that has more medium to full coverage, I would look into their beauty balm. It doesn't come in as many shades as this one, though. I like this one. And if you're okay with light coverage, this one comes in many different shades and it's inclusive, and I absolutely love it. It just has everything from the palest of pale to the darkest of dark, you'll find something. And next, I will be using the, what brand is it? Brand is this? I forgot what brand this was, and I can't seem to find it on the label, but it's the Fit Me concealer in shade 5, also known as Ivory. Again, I like this one because, again, I'm very pale and it can be hard to find something that's not too dark. Now, pop this under my eyes. Oops, I accidentally put a spot there, that's fine. Put some around here. I have a little spot up here that also needs it. Got a couple spots down there. I'm gonna take this little thing and Okay, I will be right back with it fully blended. All right, I am back and it's fully blended, as you can see. And now we move on to other things, I guess. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild. Oh, I got something a little red there. I'll just use what's left on this brush. There we go. I'll be using the Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. Now, contours are, it's basically just adding a series of shadows and highlights to make maybe your nose look smaller, your jawline look sharper, or whatever. Um, so I'll be using my highlighter here. So I'm gonna swipe it here, 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 and here. Now there are multiple ways to do this. Gonna blend this in. There's multiple ways to contour. So if you try my method and you're not satisfied with it, you can do a little more research. There are other ways. Everyone's different. And now we've done the highlights. So I'm going to bring in the bronzer here. Now this is where the magic really starts to happen. So I'm going to put it along my nose. If you're trying to make your nose look smaller, you want to really be careful with where you're putting it, or else you can accidentally make your nose look bigger. And when you're contouring your nose, that's typically not what you're going for. Their reverse contours are now becoming a thing. But personally, I just kind of think, why? Doesn't that defeat the purpose? But you know what? Makeup is art. And that's why I wear it. So I'm just. So, with your nose, you have the bridge right here, and then you have this little bit before it kind of slopes off. Put the contours like right here where there's a supposed corner or crease. I also put some on the sides. And now because it's a very intricate thing, you use this end of the brush. I really love this blending brush. You can do things with much more precision. Personally, I'm a blending brush fan. I prefer it over the beauty blenders, or like the sponges, You can get in there with more precision. And the brush effect is absolutely stunning. And look at that. Did you see that transformation? Now I'm gonna go along my jawline. Now, you've probably been on social media and there are these people who are like, oh yeah, don't put it here, put it down here. And it's like, step one, have an already defined jawline. Again, there's no right or wrong. Um, if you have a super defined jawline, go ahead and go down here, don't contour it or at all. But for me, I don't really have much a jawline. So I'm putting it along here. Also along here. And down there since I got a little double chin. Sorry, I'm just reblending my eyes because some of the concealers because of the concealer it made creases. Yeah, if it does that, you can reblend it. And there's also another way to keep it from moving. We call it baking or setting. And so for that, I'm going to be using the Luna Pro Mild Finisher. You can tell that this is well loved. So here we have a more classic mattifying powder. It's got like tea tree in it. Yeah, now you can see that I'm using my laptop. Ha, room reveal. Mirrors are fun, aren't they? This is a blurring powder. It blurs texture. And if you lift this thing up, it comes with a little puff. I really don't like this. It doesn't feel effective for a full brush, but I do use it to, get the whole face. I do use it for spots though, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it under my eyes. Because of its ability to blur texture, I like to use it under my eyes because I have textured under eyes. I use this powder for areas around my nose because they get very oily and I kind of need that to control it a little bit. And here I'm going to use the ELF Professional Total Face Brush. I'm just going to like mix in both powders with it. And I'm just going to sweep that across my face. You want to do more of a dabbing motion, is not to move the foundation and concealer. And there you can have both the mattifying and the blurring effects in one. We're almost to the fun part, you guys. I always like to say that. Eyebrow time. So I'm gonna take my ELF Professional eyelash and brow brush, and I'm gonna... Hello, cat. Guys, this is my cat. Sky, say hello. Hey, no, I'm sorry. I don't want to cuddle right now. I'm making a video. She really loves attention. I will soon. She's precious. So I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna comb my eyebrows, because believe it or not, your eyebrows can also get tangled, just like the hair on your head. So it really brings out just the real shape and the fullness. You know, I just noticed that my left eyebrow is a little more sparse. That's interesting. Come on, wig, stop getting in my face. This has been a problem. And now we're going to take the LA Colors eyebrow pencil and highlighter in light. We're going to take this brown one here. And for this part that's like closest to the inside there, you want to do light upward strokes. And then for the rest of it, you want to go lightly and with the grain. Okay, this is not a razor. You're not shaving your eyebrows. Why am I being so mean about this? You can also blend it with the brush to make it look a little more natural. I'm actually going to try doing that and just see what happens. Oh wow, it looks really good actually. Alright, I will be right back with the other eyebrow done. And we are back! Okay, so now we're going to take this brow highlighter here. And you just pop it under here to lift your brows up a little bit. Pop them here. Also some right there. Maybe one right here. I'm not doing this one because it's already lifted enough. I'm just focusing on evening them a little bit. Okay, I think I need the back here to be a little lifted. There we go. Perfect. Now we're on the fun part. You know me, if you've watched videos by me before, I love to say the fun part, which is where I get to work with all the colors. I find the base a bit tedious. Sorry, I forgot to blend my chin contour there. And it did not work. Ugh, I need to go on a diet. I was joking. Okay, so I'm gonna put concealer on my eyelids to make the shadow stick. Gonna just there we go. Now I need the brushes. Silly me. Forgot to clean off my brushes from last time. So I'm gonna use my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I don't think they make this one anymore. I'd be surprised if you could buy it anywhere. I'm gonna be using this black color here. Right, and then just like I am just so obsessed with the black. Oh my god. Sorry, I have to make sure I'm getting all this in. Because while I have a potato quality camera here, the camera I use for my photo shoots is a lot clearer. So I can make out all the flaws in the makeup. I'm going to take this smaller brush right here and dab it in the black. I'm going to pop it on my lower lash line. Yeah, I spent so many years honing this skill. And I'm so thankful for all of you that are watching. My last video got to 402 views, and I am so happy. So thank you all. Also, I noticed that hundreds of you view my videos but aren't subscribing. So not to be like every other YouTuber, but if you like the content, please do consider subscribing and follow my Instagram for photo shoots and exclusive content. Back to the video. I'm gonna take this white on my finger and I'm gonna pop it in the center. Just kind of buff it out. Then I'm gonna put some in the inner corner. Oh goodness. Got some black on my forehead there. Whatever, this is Halloween makeup. I can use that as just a part of the costume. Anyways, I'm gonna go do the other eye. I'll be back. Alright, you guys, I am back with both eyes. Sorry, I needed to move that thing, apparently. That's gonna be fun. We have a Roomba. Whenever it bumps into something, it gets confused. So anyways, we have my eyes here. What sucks about this one is it's hella hooded. This one's not. I literally have a hooded eyelid on one eye and just a perfect double lid on that eye. And it just sucks. Anyways, now we've got the ELF H2O proof eyeliner pen, also known as waterproof. This is the part that everyone who wears makeup dreads. To move my wig out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna make it look thick and dark like this, because it's a very specific aesthetic. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be right back. And we're back! I hate the way it does that with the light. And that is what it looks like. And guys, I got new mascara. It's from Maybelline, I believe. I forgot. But it's the Voluminous Superstar. So we have a lash primer, which I'm not used to. But if I'm not mistaken, its use is to actually add volume to the lashes before you put on mascara. I think that's what it is. I forgot. I don't use lash primers. And here we've got mascara. You want to do it until you see no white. I'm just going to do both eyes real quick, and I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. With this camera, you won't be able to see much of a difference. But in the photo shoot, you'll be able to see the eyelashes, so subscribe to my Instagram. No, sorry, follow my Instagram, subscribe to my channel. It's fine, I got all my words jumbled up. So now we're at the super fun part. This video is going to take a little longer than expected. Gonna use the eyeliner for the art. So I'm gonna make it look like tears, but like black tears. And in those places where I accidentally put eyeshadow, little of those on there. Now we're going to move on to the lips. I'm going to use the ColorGram Talk lip lacquer in 1. I don't know what it's called. Oh yeah, it's the Thunderbolt tint, by the way. I have 2 shades of red. I'm running out of this one, but I have a new one in a different brand that I'll show later. Just gonna apply it. I know some people like to overline their lips. Personally, I don't do that. To me, it just looks bad. Like, you can very obviously tell that you're overlining. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. But we're not done. I'm going to be using my 845 Pitch Black makeup lipstick from... I don't even know what. It doesn't have a brand name on it. We got trick-or-treaters. Hold up. I was supposed to attend to that, but I'm having someone else do it for now. So I'm just going to take a bit on here. And there we go. We're done with the look. So now to set my makeup with the ELF Makeup Mist and Set. Which is gonna be great if we're gonna have trick-or-treaters all night long, so that I can continue to terrorize them with this look. Anyways, that'll be it for the video. We definitely ran a bit longer than expected. Please subscribe to the channel. I don't know how many people are going to be viewing this. Please subscribe. I am happy with the view count. Please subscribe. Not to be that person. Anyways, I really love you guys. It's good to be back. Happy Halloween, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.